Hello student, today we will talk about the duct of male reproductive system. So as you know that there are two types of the duct, intratesticular duct. Intratesticular duct, it means the duct which are present inside the testis known as intratesticular duct, and the duct which are come out from the testis and present outside from the testis known as the extratesticular duct. Okay, so here as you know intratesticular duct are tubuli recti, reti testis and up to vasa efferentia. These are because some part of the vasa efferentia is present inside the testis. So vasa efferentia is in intratesticular and extratesticular. But from it means vasa efferentia in intra plus extra testicular duct. Okay, so vasa efferentia again we will take vasa efferentia, epididymis, vasa differentia, ejaculatory duct and urethra. These are the extratesticular duct which are found in male reproductive system. So now this is structure of testis. I prepare in this way. So in last lecture I taught to you different types of the layer which are present around the scrotum, present in scrotum and in testis. So as you know that in case of the scrotum, first skin present, after that dartos muscle, after that I told you that external spermatic fascia, then cremaster muscle, then internal spermatic fascia layers are present there. Then testis started. In testis, first layer is known as tunica vaginalis. So I prepare this structure. This is tunica vaginalis. Just below the tunica vaginalis, there is tunica albuginea. I told this layer is white. It is consist by white fibrous connective tissue. It means callusion fibers are present here in connective tissue. So second layer is tunica albuginea. First tunica vascularis. So this tunica albuginea, its fibers are embedded inside. It means in simple way you can say that tunica albuginea also embedded inside and it divide the testis into several lobes. So these structures are known as testicular lobes, and these structures are testicular lobes. Number of the testicular lobes is 250 to 300. So in this way we can say that tunica albuginea can divide testis into 250 to 300 testicular lobules, and testicular lobules are covered by, if this question is given that how the testicular lobules are covered, so again this is part of the tunica albuginea. That's why testicular lobe also surrounded by tunica albuginea. This point is very important. But you know, this is fibrous layer and just below it connective tissue present, and in that part of the connective tissue blood vessels are present. That's why it is known as tunica vascularis. So just below the tunica albuginea, around the testicular lobe, there is tunica vascularis. Here in connective tissue, blood vessels, more blood vessels are present. That's why it is known as the tunica vascularis. Then, in connective tissue of testicular lobe, seminiferous tubules are present. So, in each testicular lobe, number of seminiferous tubule is 1 to 3. That's why I told that number of the seminiferous tubule maximum 300, but actually 750 to 900 you can say. So in this way here seminiferous, these are coiled tubular structure which are present inside the testicular lobules. So these seminiferous tubule which are responsible for the production of the sperm, as I explained to you in seminiferous tubule. So spermatogenesis. So these seminiferous tubule produce sperm when sperm are come out from the seminiferous tubules, so these seminiferous tubules are united and make some straight tube. These straight tubes are known as tubuli recti. What? So tubuli recti. And I told you that tubuli recti which are here, their number. So their number is approx 20. Okay, so these are tubuli recti which their number is 20 approx. So here these straight tubes which are present, these are known as tubuli recti, and these tubuli recti are going in posterior side of the testes, and they cross to each other and make some channel like structures which are known as recti testes. It means one reticular structure formed in posterior side of the testes. That is very interesting point. In posterior side of the testes, tubuli recti make recti testis. This is reticular structure because straight tubes means tubuli recti when reached here in posterior side, they cross to each other and make such types of the channel, and their inner layer is consist by cuboidal epithelium which secretes some material. Okay, so this part means this reticular part present in posterior side of the testis, that is known as recti testis. After that, from recti testis, some tubes are come out which are known as vasa efferentia. So these are vasa efferentia. Their number is 10 to 12 commonly. So there is vasa efferentia, which number is 10 to 12. So vasa efferentia come out from recti testis, and these vasa efferentia cross the testis. Means which structure cross the testis? So answer vasa efferentia. After that, the vasa efferentia come out from the testis. That's why I told that vasa efferentia in intratesticular tubules and in extratesticular tubules both. So vasa efferentia which come out, these are united and make one very long coiled folded tube that is known as epididymis. So this is epididymis which is present here. So in this way, you can understand that from this region, when it is come out, it make epididymis. This epididymis region, it is much coiled, folded, long structure. This epididymis region, here sperm are stored temporarily. First thing, first answer. Second, for functional activation of the sperm take place in epididymis region. Approx 18 to 20 hours, sperm are stored here. So these 3 points are very important to understand, that temporary storage of the sperm take place in epididymis region. First point. Second, functional activation of the sperm take place in epididymis region. It is very long coiled tubular structure, and this epididymis region have 3 regions: head, body and tail. Head is known as caput, body is known as carpus, and tail is known as cara. So in this way, you can use the word caput, carpus and cara, these 3 regions of the epididymis. From cara region, it means tail region of epididymis, some fiber-like structures are come out. These fibrous structure known as gubernaculum. What's the word here? Gubernaculum. These fibrous structure gubernaculum connect lower part, means tail region of epididymis, with inner wall of scrotum. So these are connected with inner wall of scrotum. In this way, you can understand that scrotum, it consists of how scrotum means this tail region connected with inner wall of the scrotum with the help of gubernaculum. From after this region, it means after the tail region, there is vas deferens, one straight tube that is known as vas. It means it ascend into abdominal cavity, but it is a very thin tube. That's why it cannot reach up. So it is surrounded by a structure which is consist by the connective tissue and fibers. So that is known as spermatic cord. It means vasa differentia present inside a cord-like structure, that is known as spermatic cord. And actually this spermatic cord consists by spermatic fascia, it means muscles. After that cremaster muscle and connective tissue. So spermatic fascia, external and internal. After that cremaster muscle and connective tissue. These structures are formed what? Spermatic cord. So in normal way you can say that spermatic cord formed by cremaster muscle plus connective tissue. But here spermatic cord word. So here several muscles are present. That's why it's spermatic fascia word also need to use. After that, so is how the spermatic cord consists of? If they are asking this question, so answer will be spermatic fascia. After that, cremaster muscle plus connective tissue. These structure make spermatic cord around the vas deferens. But inside the spermatic cord, only vas deferens is not found because this is a living tube. So here blood vessel present which supply the blood. So here these are blood vessel. And after that here nerve also present. So nerve supply, it means inside the spermatic cord not only vasa differentia but also nerve and blood vessel present. Now this vas differentia with the help of the spermatic cord reached into the abdominal region, and behind the urinary bladder it make a dilated structure that is known as ampulla. So in this ampulla region is found here, and in this dilated region a tubular duct lead here. This tubular duct which is lead here, it is known as seminal vesicle. I told you before that seminal vesicle produce 60 to 70% part of the semen. So this is very important. So think this seminal vesicle, but you know seminal vesicles are two in number. Why? Because this is not one structure. There is one another structure too. Similar structure is present in this side. Suppose that I am preparing as. So two structures are here. That's why here again ampulla present and again seminiferous tubule present in seminal vesicle also present there. So two seminal vesicles are here which are leading to ampulla region of vas deferens. So as it reached into the ampulla region of the vas deferens, so this pointed region of the ampulla in which seminal vesicle also lead, this part is known as ejaculatory duct. This structure is known as ejaculatory duct. It is a short contractile tube which lead into urethra. It means finally ejaculatory duct lead into urethra. So now from this side also ejaculatory duct lead into urethra. So the part of urethra in which ejaculatory ducts are lead here around this region of the urethra. You know what is urethra? So this is urinary bladder. The tube of the urinary bladder is known as urethra. But here ejaculatory duct also lead. It means urethra is a tube by which urine comes from urinary bladder and semen comes out from the ejaculatory duct. Okay, so it means it is a common passage. And now we can divide urethra into three parts. As in first region of the urethra, in which ejaculatory duct reached, here one gland is present that is known as prostate gland. I talked to you before that. Here prostate gland, single prostate gland present. Okay, so almond shape, one prostate gland present here. So this prostate gland which is present, this is single, but actually it is consist by 30 to 40 tubulo-alveolar gland. So tubulo-alveolar gland, 30 to 40 tubulo-alveolar glands are associated and make this gland. And you know, in case of the male, it is present around the urethra. So suppose that due to the infection or due to any reason, sometime it is swelling take place in this prostate gland region. So in passing of the urine, there is more problem. Okay, and this condition is known as prostatitis. and sometimes cancer also generated here. And you know, in case of the male, prostate cancer is very common. So this is prostate part, and this prostate gland secrete their secretion here in this region. And you know, prostate fluid make approx 25 to 30% part of the semen. So here this prostate, so the region of urethra in which prostate gland lead, that is known as glandular part of urethra. And so this is glandular part of the urethra. Just after that, this part of the urethra in which only it is covered by the muscles, or you can say membrane. So it is known as membranous part of the urethra. And in this region, one pair Cowper's glands are lead. So Cowper's glands are present. Their duct lead in this region. So in membranous part of the urethra, Cowper's glands are lead. In another way, you can say that in base of the penis, Cowper's glands are lead, because the basal region of the penis is known as membranous urethra, and here Cowper's glands are present. That's why you can say in two way that Cowper's glands are present in which region? So membranous part of the urethra. Otherwise, you can say that in base region of the penis region. So here it is very small. So if another question given that which part of the urethra is smaller, so this membranous part of the urethra is smallest. After that, last region. Now remaining part of the urethra reached into external reproductive organ, that is known as penis. So when it is reached into the penis region, then it is known as pineal part of the urethra. This part of the urethra is known as pineal part of the urethra, and this is long in case of the male, and now it is lead outside by a pore. Okay, so in this way you can understand different part of the different duct which are present in male reproductive system. Okay, thank you.